Hello everyone and welcome to Tournament 3 of the PBA Pro Bowling Tour. It's the PBA Guaranteed Rate World Championship, and as you will have seen before, the top 20 bowlers after the two tournaments. So going into this, Jason Belmonte leads the Money Points Tour. So we're at the preliminary round here, and so we're going to reduce every one of these bowlers down to just 24. So let's start with stat 1, and we're getting 11. Draw 2 bowlers to advance, then advance highest average bowler with any or no symbol. So let's see who we're going to start with. 4, 1, 2, 3. So the first one through is going to be Greg Young. Oh, wrong ones. And the second one is going to be 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So Michael Holliman. And then we want the highest rated 212, 216, so Doherty. 216.5, so it's still Doherty. Well, it's going to be Jason Belmonte. He is the top one. So Chris Barnes is out. Kyle Troop, and so a few top names out after the first round, after the first group. Let's have a look at the second group. 5. 3 highest average bowlers, full or half stars only. So we have 215 Walter Ray Williams, Rhino Page at 211, and Sam Cooley at 210 at this moment in time. So who's going to take over their slots? 205, no. Pete Webber, 211, will come in over Sam Cooley, but for how long, who knows. 27, 215, Al Johnson, 215.01, so Pete Webber will fall out. 214, so Rhino Page will fall out. Sean Maldonado. Darren Tang will come in. Pontius Anderson won't make it, and neither will Chris Lochetta. So there we have the 3 going through from this group: Tang, Walter Ray Williams Jr. and AJ Johnson. Into the third group. 7. Draw 1, then advance the top 2 full or half star. So the draw 1, I'll roll that again. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's Francois Lavoie will go through, and the top 2 with star or half star. 214, 209, 215, 209, 210 is not good enough. It's got to be 214. No and no. So Josh Blanchard and Ryan Schaefer will go through to this round robin, semi-final round robin. Group 4. 9. Draw 2 and advance only the full star. So the first one from this is going to be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that is Jacob Buttroff. And the second draw, roll it again, it's come off the screen, as is that one. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. EJ Tackett, so it's the highest full star. Marshall Kent at 217. 217.64 is Don Barrett. 219 Anthony Simonson. Oof, that would have been close, but it's not a full star. To 1956, so Anthony Simonson will go through. Next group, 4. 3 highest average bowlers, full star only. So Sean Rash is a full star. Wes Malott is a full star. Michael Tang is also a full star, so we're looking at 211 full stars. 215, we'll take Michael Tang out and put Brad Miller in. 214.39, not good enough. 219, Chris Prather will go in. Wes Malott will drop out, so the 3 going through from this section: Chris Prather, Sean Rash and Brad Miller. Section 6, 7. Draw 1 bowler, advance 2 highest full and half stars. No, going off this. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Andres Gomez. So full and half stars the top 2. BJ Moore and Sean Lavrispar. Dick Allen at 214 will knock out Lavrispar. And those will be the other 2 going through to the semi-finals. So group 7 is 7. Draw 1 bowler, advance 2 full and half stars. Can you see that? Yeah, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So Brad Angelo. So looking at the 2 highest full and half stars. Hanran at 212. Stuart Williams at 213. Kyle Sherman at 217. So 213 to beat. No. Oh, 214 there. 214.63. Chris Kotzau. And those will be the other 2 from this group, and we're in the final group 7. So that's going to be the same, isn't it? Draw 1, advance 2 full and half. So let's see. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nick Crummy. And the top 2 full and half. 214, 206. I don't think he's going to stay. 208. That's going to put Michael Martell in. 212. We'll put Nicholas Pate in. 216. We'll put Matt Russo in. 209 is not good enough. Not good enough. 219, Norm Duke. So Norm Duke and Matt Russo are the last 2 to go through. So now we have to decide on the prize money winners. For the ones that didn't qualify, there's 2 money points and 1 money point available. And you'll remember this with all the 6-sided dice. So it's black, white, silver and then the red and blue. So here we go. that dice needs to go through. So 4, 3, 4, 5, 3, 6, 5, sorry, 2 and 5. So we've got 2 10s here. These 2 groups will be the money point group, so they will go out. So we've got 10. So everyone in the stack will get 201. So let's see who is in the highest stack. 7 and 4. So these are the 2 points, and these are the 1 points. And I'm not going to go through the whole stack, it just takes too long, but they're the points winners so far. So we'll be back shortly with the round robin. So here we are, ready for the semi-final round robins. We're going to reduce this down from 24 to 8. The 16 bowlers that don't get through to the positioning round will be awarded 5 money points, and it's 2 from each group. And the way this works is that the white dice will give us the number of the type that are going to go through. 1 and 2 is going to be the 2 highest average bowlers. 3 and 4 the highest average bowler with 1 drawn, and if that's the case then the black die will be the 1 drawn. And 5 and 6 on the white die is 2 drawn bowlers, and the black die will be rolled twice. So let's take the first group and see who goes through. We have a 3, which is the highest average bowler and 1 drawn. So the 1 drawn will be Matt Russo, and the highest 200, 215 Sean Rash, 215 5, so that's no good. 219, so Norm Duke will go through with Matt Russo. Second group, let's move that dice roller up to there. It's going to be a 2, which is the 2 highest, so 215 and 219, 216, 214 is no good, 213 is no good, and 214 7-4 is no good. So Anthony Simonson and Darren Tang will qualify. Third group is a 5, so that is 2 drawn, so 6, so there's only 6 in the pile. So Jason Belmonte will go through, as will Jacob Buttriff. And finally, that's a 2, so the 2 highest, 210, 215, 210 7, so that becomes better. 220, that becomes better. 210 is not good enough. 215, 27. So E.J. Tackett and Walter Ray Williams will go through to the positioning round, and we will be back with the positioning round shortly to see who the 5 players will be that go through to the ladder match. So here we are at the positioning round, and the way this works is we use this chart, roll the dice as we would do for the normal bowling, but there'll be a black dice as well because I don't like to decide normal aggressive. If it's a 6, then the bowler is bowling aggressive. So Anthony Simonson, who is an average bowler of 219, and he's 5-1 on a normal, so that's a good bowl. So that's plus 60, which gives him 279. That should get him into the ladder. Norm Duke, he is a 219, and he's got a 1-1, sorry, a 2-1, plus 75, 294, almost a perfect game. He's going to definitely be the one in the championship fight final, I would imagine, Matt Rousseau. I'm reading both white dice, remember, the black dice just tells me if it's aggressive or normal. 10-2, so it's going to be a +1, so it's usually 216, so it's 217. EJ Tackett. 220 normally. 7-6, that's a bad roll. -38. 182 for EJ Tackett, so I don't think he's going to make the final 5. Walter Ray Williams. +1 +50. 265. Jacob Buttriff. Normally 221. 4 +19. 240. Jason Belmonte, winner of the last tournament. He's usually 224. 15-2. So -14, so he's just 210. And I don't think he's going to qualify. Darren Tang. Normally 216, and he's on a 14-2, which is -11. 205. So that's the end of that round. Let's see who's going to go through. Duke is going to be 1. Simonson 2. Williams 3. Buttriff 4. And Russo 5. So Tackett, Belmonte and Tang will all go home with 7 money points. So we'll be back for the ladder finals, the TV ladder finals shortly. So here we go, ready for the first ladder match. Jacob Buttriff and Matt Rousseau facing off against each other. So Buttriff will roll first, will ball first, and it's an 11-6, which is going to be just a 7. Not a good start for Buttriff. I'll just take that out, it'll be easier just to pick that. And for the spare, 19-1 on a 7, gets the spare. Matt Rousseau then on his opening lane, 13-3, he's going to get himself a strike. Moves over to the opposite lane. 13-2 will also be a strike. So Jacob Buttriff on his opposite lane, 8-3 is going to be a strike. And moves to his starting lane. 19-3, that's going to be a 7+. So will he get the spare? 13-2 gets the spare. So maximum of 270 at the moment for Buttriff. Matt Rousseau 15-6, that might not be good. That's the Y chart, so rolling on the Y chart, so I need the 2, and it's black and white will give me the numbers. So that is 31, which is a 6-. So not a good start there. So 26 after 1 frame, but we've got to go to the Y, to the 6- chart, which is this one here. If it comes off the Y chart or the Z chart or the U ball chart, you come off these cards, not off the player cards. So let's see what his spare result is. He is a single A spare roller, 4-3. 6- on a single A, 4-3. He's just going to get 3. So it's an open frame. So 19 there, and then another 9, so it's 54 after 3, gives him a maximum of 274, so he still has a slight lead if he can strike out all the way through. So it goes on to the opposite lane, and 1-5 is going to be a strike, so gets back into the groove. Jacob Buttriff now on the opposite lane. 5-2 is going to be a strike. And now back on the starting lane. 7-2 is going to be a strike. So putting a bit of pressure on now. Matt Russo on his starting lane. 11-2, it's a strike. Moves over to Jacob's Buttriff's lane. 5-5, and that is going to be a strike. So 84 after 4. Buttriff now on Russo's lane. 9-3 is going to be a strike. So it's 90 to 84. 14-6 is going to be a 7-, so that's 27. Can you get the spare? 2-5 on the 7- is going to be a spare, so comes to 1-3-7, so that's 91-10. 247 is his maximum at the moment. Matt Russo on his own lane. 7-1, that's going to be good, that's going to be a strike. 1-1-4. 14-6, that's going to be a 7-, didn't want that, so that's 27. 141 there, can he get the spare? 19-6, I don't think he's going to get that on a 7-. He's only going to get 1. So that's 18. 159 and then 8. 167. So 227 is his maximum he can get. So this hands it back to Jacob Buttriff. Buttriff then bowling on Matt Russo's lane. 9-3 is going to be a strike, and he needed that. 157. So he can make a maximum of 247. So here we go, bowling on his own lane. 7-3 is a strike. So Russo really has to strike out now. 1-2, that's going to be a strike all day long. So it comes into the 10th frame. 18-4, he didn't want that. 8. Can he get the spare? 4-3. Gets the spare. So 187 after 9. And his final ball is a 14-6, not going to be good, it's going to be a 7-. So he gets 17. So 204 to complete the game. This should be an easy job for Jacob Buttriff. 19-5, he says should be easy. 7 plus, so that's 27. 184, so he's already up to 194. 201, he just needs to roll 3. 14-2, if he gets the spare, he's got it. 14-2 on a 7 plus. It's going to be a spare. So 204, and then his final ball 10-3, he's going to strike it out to make it a 20 to 224. So Jacob Buttriff will advance to face Walter Ray Williams Jr. in round 2 of the ladder. So here we are in match 2. Walter Ray Williams and Matt Russo will go away with 9 money points. So Walter Ray Williams will bowl first. 2-4. Gets the strike. Jacob Buttress 6-2, and that's going to be a strike. He's going to have to bowl a bit better than he did in the last round, I think, to beat Walter Ray Williams. 9-5 is going to be a strike. So back over to Walter Ray Williams on Jacob's lane. 7-3. Strikes. Moves back onto his original lane. 5-6. It's going to get an 8. So that gives him 28 after the first frame. Can I get the spare? 13-4 on an 8. Gets the spare. So 48 after 2. 278 is his maximum now. Jacob Buttress then. 2-3. It's a strike. Gets a 30 after 1. Moves over to Walter Ray's lane. 21. Only a 9. So that's 59 after 2. 19-4. I think that's going to be safe enough for a spare. It is. So 79 after 3. 279 is his maximum. Walter Ray Williams on Buttress lane. 13-5. He's only going to get a 9, so that'll give him 19. 67 after 3. 12 pins down. And he gets the spare. Moves back onto his own lane. 19-2. Just gets a 7. So that's 84. Can he get the spare? 2-2. He gets the spare easily, but 254 is now his maximum. Jacob Buttress on his own lane. 13-6. Not good. He's going to get a 7 minus. So it gives him 17. That's 96 after 4. Can he get the spare? 11-5. On a 7 minus. He's not going to get the spare. He's only going to get 2. So it's a 9. 105. So that's 265 is his maximum that he can now get. Walter Ray on Buttress lane. 4-4 gets a strike, and he certainly needed that. 104 after 5, so just 1 point after 5. 6-3, and that's going to be a strike. Made a bit of a mistake there. Buttress should have rolled again, but we'll do it there. 5-5. That's going to be a strike anyway, so it wouldn't have made a difference. So that strike should have been Buttress, and the other 2 strikes, so no harm, no foul. Jacob Buttress then beginning his 7th frame. 14-6. It's going to be a 7 minus. Can he get the spare? 17-6. I don't think he will. He'll only get 1. He'll get 8 pins. 123 after 6. 131 after 7. 221 is his maximum now, and he's taking up on Williams lane. 12-6. That's not going to be good either, and another 7. He's not having a good time here. Can he get the spare? 8-2 on a 7. He'll get the spare, but not good. Walter Ray with strike here could all but wrap it up really. 2-4, and it is a strike, so that's 134 there. Back onto his own lane. 5-6, gets an 8. So that's 28, that's 162 after 7, so he's 31 pins up after 7. Can I get the spare? 3-4, I think that's going to be okay. He does get the spare. So 182 after 8. 232 is his maximum. Buttress now needs to strike all the way through if he wants a chance. 17-5, and that's not going to give him it, I don't think. He's going to get an 8, which gives him 18. 159, he's way behind. Can he get it? He'll get the spare. 209 is his maximum. Not good, I think he's out. 4-5 is going to be a strike. 179 after 9. And 14-6 is going to be a 7. Can he get the spare? 8-4. He can, but I don't think it's going to do him a lot of good. $199. Walter A. Williams, just going through the motions really. 4-2 is going to be a strike. 202 already. 212 already. So he's already won. Gets another strike. And to complete it, 5-4 gets another, so he finishes 2-3-2, beats Jacob Buttress 2-3-2, 199, and will advance to the semi-final against Anthony Simonson. So Jacob Buttress takes 10 money points away, and Simonson now comes up to face Walter Ray Williams. Waiting in the wings is Norm Duke in the final. So here comes, I'm going to put his name in. Anthony Simonson gets this semi-final match underway. 21 gets a 9. It's good we got the 1. Can I get the spare? 8-5 gets the spare. So 290 immediately is his maximum. Walter A. 7-5 gets the strike. He's the only one that's been in every one of the ladder matches so far. On to Simonson's lane. 15-4 gets an 8+. Can he get the spare? 23 on an 8+. He does get the spare. So both on 290. So he's on 280, sorry, is his maximum. Simonson on the Williams lane. 7-3 gets a strike. $10-1 gets another strike. Walter A. Williams. 16-2 only gets an 8. So 38 after 2. Can he pick up the spare? 19-6, maybe not. He does. Manages to get that those last 2 pins. Moves over onto the Simonson lane. 7-5 gets the strike. 58 after 3. 268 is his maximum now. So Anthony Simonson, chance to put some pressure on. 19-5, and he doesn't, so he gets a 7. So that's 47 after 2. Can he pick up the spare? 14-4. He does. So 67 after 3. 267 is his maximum, so there's just 1 pin in it if they strike through. Simonson moves on to his own lane. 5-1, and that's a strike. 87 after 4. Walter Ray Williams. 1-1, that's going to be a definite strike. 9-5, and another strike for Walter Ray. So 88. 1 pin up after 4. Simonson on the Williams lane. 10-1 will be a strike. Moves on to his own lane. 1-1, and that's another strike. 1-1-7 after 5. Walter Ray under pressure to keep his strikes going. 7-4, and he keeps it going. 1-1-8 after 5. 8-2, and another strike. 1-48 after 6. Pressure is back on Simonson. 10-1, gonna be a strike. 1-47, just the 1 pin in it. 7-3, and another strike. 177. They're keeping the pressure up on each other here. Walter Ray Williams on his own lane. 12-2. It's a 9. So they're tied after 7. Can he get the spare? Yes, of course he can. But that's going to put pressure on Williams. 247 is the maximum he can get. Now Simonson, can he put another strike in here on the Williams lane? Sorry, we're still with Walter Ray, sorry. 24. He gets a 7. That's not what he wanted. 204. Can he get the spare? 3-1. Gets the spare. And final ball. 2-3. Gets the strike. So 224 he finishes with. Now for Simonson. Can he make his way through to the final against Norm Duke? 9-5 gets a strike, and that will do it. 19-3 will get him a 7. Already won, and he'll get the spares to get the 20. 251 to 224. So Anthony Simonson will go through to the final. Walter Ray Williams will take 12 money points home with him. Be back shortly with the final. So here we go, folks, with the final of the ladder match. PBA Guaranteed Rate World Championship. Title on the line, Norm Duke and Anthony Simonson. So Duke will get the game underway. 3-3, and that will be a strike. Simonson. 12-4. He'll get a strike to start with. On the Duke lane, 6-5. Another strike for Simonson. So Norm Duke. 17-4, only gets an 8. Can he pick up the spare? 7-6. Gets the spare. But drops to 280 as a maximum. Goes back onto his own lane. 6-5. Gets the strike. 40 after 2. Simonson then, 18-1. That looks like it's going to be a strike, and it is. 30 after 1 for Simonson. Back onto his own lane. 16-4. gets an 8. So that's 58 after 2. Can he get the spare? He can. So 78 after 3. 278 is his maximum. And we go back to Norm Duke. 25, that's not good for Duke. It's a 7. Can he get the spare? 11-3. Gets the spare, but not what he wanted to see. $260 maximum and 16-3 is again only going to be an 8, so 78 after 4. 14-3 on an 8 gets the spare, but he's now down to 248 as a maximum. So, Anthony Simonson, 14-1, that's going to be a strike. So, 98 after 4, 20 pins up. Moves on to Norm Duke's lane, 11-3, and he gets another strike. Duke under a lot of pressure now. On the Simonson lane, 21, and he's only going to get a 9. So he's he's suffered from not playing earlier in this ladder, I think. And 16-4 on a 9. It's going to get him the spare. 237 is now his maximum as he moves back onto his own lane. 13-2 is going to get him a strike. 117 after 6. Anthony Simonson just needs to keep this going. 11-1 and another strike. 128 after 5, a lead of 31 pins. 17-5 is going to get an 8 there, so 28. 156, can he get the spare? And he certainly can. 176. 256 is going to be his maximum. Norm Duke really needs to strike all the way through now. 4-5, and there's the first of them. Onto his own lane. 11-6 is only going to be a 7. Terrible ball for him. $144, can he get the spare? 8-1 he can. 164. 214 is going to be his maximum. Anthony Simonson. 16-2 is going to get an 8. And 16-6, that could be bad. On an 8 means he only gets a 1. 194, 203. So his maximum is 233. Let's see how he does. 15-5, is it all falling apart? 9. Needs to get the spare. 25. He's missed it. He's missed it. So he finishes with 212. So he can win with 3 strikes. Norm Duke. 7-2 is a strike. $84. Oh, he's got an 8. He's got an 8. Norm shakes his head, gets the spare. 204. So he had the chance, but Norm Duke will come second, and Anthony Simonson will be the winner and the new PBA Guaranteed World Rate Champion. Hope you've enjoyed this. There will be an update of the top 20 money points bowlers at the end of this video, and we'll hope to see you for tournament number 4.